Hey guys, Real Spartan here, welcome back to Don't Starve. Yep, World 4, Day 4. Now, if you're keeping up with the series, you may realize there was no episode yesterday, and that's because I was just generally not feeling well. So I decided, you know what, I don't have to record today, because, you know, if I'm not perfectly fine, then, like, my commentary is off point, I say very stupid things. I mean, I always say stupid things, but even more stupid than normal, which you'd be surprised, but it does exist. So yeah, how have you been today, viewer? I don't know. You cannot respond, like, in time for me to answer in real time because I'm not streaming this. I am thinking of streaming this Saturday, which is, like, in your time zone would probably be Friday, like late Friday night or something like that. But it would be a decent time for me to stream because I have nothing planned for the next few days. I have been busy a bit recently, but not that much. I mean, I've been called away a few times, but that's mostly just personal issues. I mean, I'm not perfect, as you know. I don't have, like, a perfect schedule. I try to upload daily, but, you know, sometimes it's just not possible. Even though I do have a lot of time in my day, I do not have the most, you know, what's the word for it? I don't know. The most motivation, I guess you could say. You may think, oh, it's just simple, just sit down and record, but no, you have to be in the correct mindset and stuff like that, and, yeah, just generally, I'm just not agreeable with that. But, you know, Let's Playing is something I always wanted to do, and it's something that I will still continue to do, pretty much no matter what, and, how long have I been in this world for? I have no idea. So what am I doing? I'm looking for wormholes, I guess. Or I guess I could be looking for something else. Specifically pieces, but I've already got one of those. I should put this piece in Chester. Well, Chester's already got stuff. I forget, I haven't played this in a few days, but, you know, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not doing anything incredibly important that, if I forget for a little bit, I will just completely lose everything. Look at all the tentacles around here, there's like 5 of them. Ugh, gross things. I don't know if the video is good enough to pick them up, but I hope it is. I know that OBS's capture is not the best, and even though this is, like, set at super high resolution encoding, it's still not perfect. I was considering getting the other thing that people use, the, what's it called again? I forget. Is that the other world? It very well might be over there. I should go back there, grab some more stuff. I don't even know what supplies I have. So where was I going with this? I was considering getting what was the word? I don't know, XSplit. I was considering getting XSplit because I hear XSplit is, like, really good for streaming and stuff like that, but it is it's a pay-to-use program, and I do not like pay-to-use programs that I have, like, never tried before. There is a trial, but it has, like, watermarks and stuff on it, and I'd rather publish a video without watermarks because it's, like, kind of dates your thing and makes it look a bit shabby. It's kind of like the unregistered Hypercam 2 thing. Speaking of Hypercam, I have no webcam on my computer, so even if I wanted to do, like, Facecam, I can't, because I don't have a webcam. And I could get one, but I'm not interested in webcamming, because, you know, it's just not my sort of thing. Look at all the spiders here. Ugh, it's horrible. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my face is just not the best thing to look at while doing games. I mean, you can just picture me right now. I've got my right hand on the right side of my head, just holding myself upwards a bit, while I, like, use my left hand to trudge around a bit, and, you know what, you can get a picture. Or you can't. If you can't get a picture, I don't blame you. I didn't give a very accurate description then. That's because, like, I have pretty much the ugliest face in all of existence. Like, my eyes look like I'm a raccoon, or something like that. I don't know. I've always had bags under my eyes ever since high school, because back in high school I just stayed up far too late, and I never got, like, I never just, like, had enough sleep at all. I'm surprised I even passed high school at that rate, but, you know, things went as they did, and I think I like got a bare minimum pass because I'll tell you one thing about myself, I'm very lazy. I was so lazy that I actually calculated the minimum score that I had to get and just specifically slacked off in classes that I didn't need in order to graduate. That's kind of like, why am I sanity like, probably relatively close to a tentacle. So yeah, I guess you could say that that's like working as an engineer of doing the exact bare minimum that you need, because like why overexert yourself? But then again, I kind of did rely on myself getting correct grades from speeches, because I'm a fairly good speecher. I may have been like incredibly timid in high school, like for the first 3 years of it, but after that I was pretty much like one of the loudest people there, to be honest. There's a story behind that, and it will be for another time. Is there like no wormhole in this swamp? As I've said before, I wish I had a wormhole detector. Or I had one of those mods where you just like find like and mark all wormholes on the map. There's also that color coordinated wormhole mod, which is in Don't Starve Together, that like everyone uses, but that's probably because like it's just so good. We can just pick up this tentacle swipe and swap it around. I could use another tentacle spike. So I've come to the conclusion that this swamp is absolutely empty. Unless there's like a wormhole in this tiny area here, which I highly doubt. In before there actually is something there. Yeah, but I'd rather not walk into a horde of spiders. I mean, my armor is only 40% durability, and granted I do have enough stuff to make it, like, make another one, but, you know, there isn't much grass in this world. There isn't much of anything in this world. Maxwell, you cheated me. You cheated me and I didn't even notice. Chester, don't you have gold in you? Yes, you do. Let's start a fire here, because I'm pretty sure this is like the safest spot on the whole entire map. Okay, my thing is full. That is good. Let's eat some of these cooked frog legs to get them out of my inventory. Yes, inventory. That is totally how you say inventory. Why do I have 3 rocks in my inventory? I have no idea. Well, that went a lot quicker than I thought it would. I forgot that nighttime was so short in this specific thing. You know what? I bet there's going to be a wormhole like inside one of these beehive areas. Let me just rotate the camera a bit. I know that this does disorient a lot of people when I rotate the camera, but it is necessary, I suppose. Look at all this grass here. I was just complaining that there isn't a lot of grass, and I'm just running past all of this. Probably because of the bees, though. I wish I had a bee hat. Or trampoline hat. That was a very disorienting thing to do, but I needed to do it because I couldn't see otherwise. I bet like absolutely no one is going to understand the reference I just made. And if you do understand it, then like how? I am very surprised if anyone gets that reference. Why is there gold here? This is not a specifically like gold place. The only gold spider set piece is always in the rocky biomes. So that should not happen. What's all these blue mushrooms? I don't need blue mushrooms anymore. My health is perfect. I am perfect. Except I'm far from perfect. So, Overwatch Christmas event happened today. It was pretty good. I've played the Brawl mode with like everyone as May. It is very weird. I don't know if I approve of it. I mean, it was it was fun, but, you know, and I got a free loot box out of it, but I'd rather have like a different Tavern Brawl. I mean, it doesn't compare to Dr. Junkenstein's Revenge. Let me just eat this honey so I can pick up all these things without having to wait. Is this big rock a part of a set piece? Of the set piece that was here? Possibly. So yeah, I was saving up my credits from overtime to spend on something in the Overwatch Christmas event. Didn't really find any like skins that I wanted because Reinhardt didn't get a skin, Junkrat didn't get a skin, Torbjorn got a skin, but it's bloody expensive at 3,000 credits, and I don't really like the aesthetics of it. I mean, it's a Christmas skin, but I'd rather have a skin that doesn't like go out of style. Like Reaper's skin, that one looks pretty cool. Same with Farah, but I don't play like either of those heroes. The thing that I did spend 3,000 credits on was Zarya has now a legendary emote, so she's the second hero to have one of those. And it's pretty good. You can just look it up, Zarya legendary emote. It's her getting a present and then it opens and it has like 3 results. I don't know, it's a bit hard to describe. How huge is this island? I know this is 2 worlds, but I didn't expect them to actually be world-sized. So there's the wormhole I came through. I should just scout out how big this area is first. Then I can, like, either jump cut out exploring everything, or I can just, like, come up with some sort of commentary. You know what? I guess I could, like, say one of my stories here, because I have, like, nothing to talk about here. I've gone through everything about Don't Starve already, pretty much. And all that's, like, left is me saying, oh, look at this spiky bush, spiky trees, tentacles everywhere, blah, 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 merms, merms, merms. I'm pretty sure no one wants to hear that. So let me tell you about one of the most influential people in my high school. Oh, heading in the right direction. That's good. Back in grade... What grade was it? It was like... It was either 9 or 10. I can't exactly remember. I had English class with a teacher called Mr. Stewart, and, you know, this was back in high school where I didn't like any teachers at all because they all sucked, and they were all, like, egotistical pieces of shit that were, like... They're the type of teachers that say, oh, don't treat all teachers the same because, you know, each one of us is different and we will all, like, treat you differently. And then those people are the same ones that then go hypocritically, oh, one of you acted up, you all have to, like, stay behind after the lesson because you're all in this together. Like, what the fuck kind of hypocrisy is that? I could easily say the exact same thing about them. Anyway, I'm done with high school. Mr. Stewart, however, was different. He was, like, the chillest dude ever. You could swear that he was, like, on weed or something, but he wasn't. He was, like, incredibly... He was, like, a mixture of very sensible and, very chill at the same time. It's a hard, like... I'm pretty sure he was, like, the most loved teacher in all of the whole school. So, yeah, he was, like, the only teacher that I, like, felt comfortable around, and he got me to be, like, a lot less timid. And without him, I probably wouldn't be doing commentaries right now. I'd probably be, like, just... I don't know what I'd be doing. So I guess you could thank him for, like, me being how I am. So, I'll tell you a funny story that happened with him, back in, I think this was, like, grade... Yeah, this was grade 10 English class, I know for a fact that it was. There was this kid in our class, and he was, like, a complete dropkick idiot. Like, he was that dude who, like, was so stupid, you'd swear that he just wasn't paying attention half the times. So, in our English class, we have, like, 3 computers at the back, which are used for doing, like, work when, like, Mr. Stewart lets us use them when we're, like, behind on work in other subjects, or, like, on English itself, just for, like, extra research and stuff. So, I forgot what his name was, or at least, oh wait, no, I remember what his name is, but I shouldn't say it. So he was using this, he has his USB in for, like, probably working on another project, and he gets called up to the principal's office because he's, like, a complete dropkick idiot and did something stupid, probably. Have I found the last item already? That's interesting. And, yeah. So he leaves, gets his bag, he's been called, like, up or something family issue related or something. I don't remember exactly. So yeah, I've got all the pieces, just need to go back to the wooden thing. Which is very close, I believe. Let's just eat this. And the wooden thing is right over there, okay, it's good. So, his USB is still on the computer, because he's, like, an idiot and forgot it. So someone decides to go, oh, you know, he's got his USB here, let's check what's on it for lols. And they check what's on it, and there is a, like, whole 2.5 megabytes, or was it gigabytes, I forget. there was a shitload of porn on his USB, and you're not allowed porn on your USBs in high school. It's just straight up not allowed. Like, why would you do that in the first place? It's a USB that you use for work. So, yeah, and, you know what, I'll just use the wooden thing before I initiate this. So going on to lights out, I should probably craft some armor for the next world. So yeah, story's on hold for a bit. Let's light a fire so that I can see in the dark. So what have we got? We've got this, I should bring some food with me. I'll bring all of these carrots. Anything else I need? Tentacle spike. On to the last world. So I'll let Maxwell say his, like, text, and then I'll continue on with my story. Hey, we unlock Wendy. Oh, just exactly enough, so not enough to start unlocking the next character. Who's after Wendy? It's WX78, isn't it? I don't know. Who's making a lot of noise outside? It's my sister. Ugh. This is why I don't record when they're at home. Darkness. So, yep, complete darkness. And you get a little bit of stuff to start off with. Lucky I have the miner hat. Don't use the torch right now. And you get some stuff. You get a miner hat blueprint, which is good. We will be needing that. Except we actually probably won't. We need a bug net. So we're going to need to craft a science machine. And as soon as we get the bug net, we have effectively infinite light. How much does a bug net take? Bug net. It's only 2 silk. I'll just smash the spider den. Okay. So, Mr. Stewart, being the cool, chill guy that he is like, oh, okay, we won't rat him out to the principal or anyone because, you know, it's quite funny. But you know what we will do? Like, we'll, like, I'm saying like too often. Just replace all of his porn with pictures of genital warts and things like that would, like, get him really angry. And we just cracked up at that idea. It was just a completely hilarious thing to do that you wouldn't expect any of your, like, any teachers or anything like that to pull off a crazy idea like that. But we did it, and no one told him, and so next day he came back to the class, and it was we didn't get his reaction, but there was probably something to do with it. I don't know. I wish we got a better reaction or something like that. I wish we got a reaction at all, but, you know, heading in the right direction. Ooh, walking cane. That will help me speed up. Okay, is it upwards or is it downwards? Yeah, it's upwards. Let's just equip the walking cane for a bit because it increases speed. Wait, how long have I been recording for? 19 minutes. Okay, I've got plenty of time. I should grab some of these rocks so I can craft a science machine if I need to. Okay, it's to the right. Yeah, I can craft a science machine with 1 more rock, which is good. Is this the way? Yeah, it's gotta be over here. Look at all these logs. I mean, not logs, boards. Those will help. Also, these are Maxwell's lights. Those are... It's effectively just free light that you can get. Because it would be, like, completely unfair if there were just, like, stages where no lights at all. None at all. You're screwed. So I'm not near anything. I might as well just equip the walking cane, speed up. By the way, there are fireflies pretty much everywhere in this world, so as long as you have food and a bug net with decent durability, your miner hat that you should be able to craft will be pretty much perfect. Hey look, free rocks. And a free pickaxe. Perfect. Now all we need is Chester. Let's build that bug net before I forget. Okay, it's not a bug net, it's just a net. Now look at this net that I just found. When I say go, be ready to no, I do not want to equip the log suit. I mean, let me just swap these around, because I'm more likely to be pressing 2 than I am 3. Okay, so where does this map lead to? Does this lead to anywhere? Yes, it does. Okay. So I've got to be capturing some of these. Keep for later. I don't know how much these give. Okay, it's like 35% or something like that. Signal very faint. That's not good. Darkness Challenge is not specifically hard if you have, like, supplies from the last world. The miner hat really is the saving grace of this run. So I'm pretty much needing nothing, it seems. Also, this does... I think there is a hidden actual timer in this world that spiders, like, are not constantly active or something like that. But I could be wrong. Why am I bothering on like to equip this every few seconds? I know there's nothing nearby. Scouting this area will still prove useful in case there was like a hidden thing, hidden potential. So what should I say now? I have nothing else to say. I could say another high school story. Yeah, I guess that would be a fitting end to this series if... I'm pretty sure there's going to be like one episode after this, which will be me finishing this thing. The Darkness Challenge does not take very long, considering you're just going for a mad dash to the end. So, I had another high school teacher, my math teacher, who was the biggest douchebag in existence. I won't say his name because, you know, YouTube terms and service will probably, like, absolutely obliterate my anus for saying that. But, oh my god, it's another one of these things. You know what, I should probably equip the log suit. I mean, do I need all this junk? Answer is probably yes. So, back in high school, this was actually grade 12, so it was my last year of high school. And, yeah. You were allowed to, like, sit anywhere you wanted in the classroom, because, you know, the teachers didn't care. Or at least most of them didn't. This teacher did. Let's call him Mr. W, because that's the initial of his last name. Mr. W did care about where some people seated. Well, actually, not really. It's just some people. One person, and that's me, because I'm apparently the biggest idiot in all existence of this classroom. Oh god, more bees. Hang on, let me just pay attention to the game for a second here. These are going to outrun them. So, yeah. Hang on, I forgot there was a hidden mechanic where... I think this actually affects the radius of the light. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know, I could be wrong. So, he cared where I sat. I was not allowed to sit near my friends, even though we did do work like that. We basically just teamed up, found out solutions to the work easily through teamwork, and that was it. So, like, yeah, I sat in the back. Normally, I would sit in the back, or at least when there were substitute teachers, with my friends Bryce, who I've never talked about before, but he's a cool guy. I don't know what happened to Bryce. He's been away for ages. Oh, fuck. I am an idiot. Should not have done that. Do I have healing items? I have these carrots. Oh shit, that was bad. That was really bad. I need health. Like crazy now. least I'm getting pretty close to whatever item this is. Which is the right way? I cannot tell from this thing. So yeah, Mr. W is like... He made me sit up the front of the class like an absolute nerd. I mean, I am a nerd, but not to that degree. And yeah, he just, I'm pretty sure I don't even need to explain how bad that is, like, sitting up the front, everyone thinking you're, like, a colossal... I don't know, it's just very uncomfortable and disempowering to me. But one day, this is what happened of, like, my patience running completely out. So one day he was supposedly teaching the class, he was looking at some video on his, laptop, yeah. And one of the things that happened was, it's like some conversation between people. Do I have an axe? Yes, I do. And one of them says something about some guy's penis being too small, or something like that. So it's like, obviously not allowed at work. And so he says, after watching it, well, that's the stupidest thing ever. And then I respond in front of everyone in class, not as stupid as the person watching it. And the whole class just goes crazy. And he sends me to the RTC, which is the Responsible Thinking Center, which is for basically just teachers getting rid of the people who are causing problems in their classrooms and usually disrupting the learning of other students. But the thing about this is that what Walbridge didn't... Well, fuck. Yeah, sure, that's his name, Walbridge. I guess I just couldn't keep it from myself. Just don't go witch hunting him, I'm not allowed to tell you to do that. What he does not know, or he did not know, was the fact that I have never gotten an RTC in all of the history of me being in high school. So, he was pretty much playing with fire there, sending what is effectively an honor student. Well, I wasn't that great, but still. To, like, effectively super detention, like detention in the middle of class time. So, obviously, every other teacher knew that something was up, so it got investigated, and I think he was put on forced leave. Like, unpaid forced leave, so, yeah, didn't see him for the rest of high school, which was an excellent experience for me. And, like, everyone knew that I did it, so they were like... People would, hear from around school, like, oh, you see that guy over there, that's Spartan, yeah, he got Woolbridge fired, or something like that. And even though I'm pretty sure he didn't get fired, the idea of it happening, it would be, you know, it's a great idea of it happening. I'd love it for that to be, like, true, but I don't think it was. So I seem to have made a lucky recovery with finding those blue mushrooms. I was a complete idiot and walked right into those beehives without any armor. So I'm heading in the right direction. It's good. Oh, I need to be insane. Okay, I'll mark this on my map mentally. I don't know if I can survive going through those beehives. I have a fire staff. I'm an idiot. I should have burned those beehives. Or at least I had a fire staff. God damn it, I'm stupid. Yeah, this is definitely an insanity-only thing. I need to find more of those, blue mushrooms. Let's check recording time. 28 minutes. You know what, I'll go to the end of this effective day, possibly. No, you know what, I'll just end it here, seeing as a day and night cycles aren't anything. I'll see you guys in the next video, where we continue on this, and I will hopefully, like, come up with more things to say that are interesting. See you guys then. Bye.